The family of this Jacksonville man has just been awarded millions, all because their loved one went into a CT scan machine alive and came out dead.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Mary Bear.
I'm Tom Wills. He told hospital assistants he had concerns about his health just moments before lying down to undergo a test.
Those hospital employees assured him he'd be okay, but as it turned out, they were wrong. He died suddenly. Now a jury has ruled medical malpractice is to blame for his death. It was 8 years ago when Corey Fine was having a CT scan at Shands Gainesville. He complained that he was having trouble breathing, and those were among his last words. New at 6, Channel 4 investigator Jim Piggott talked to Fine's family about the lawsuit they just won. Jim?
Mary, $6.2 million. That's what the jury awarded. And the family hopes that this sends a message.
It wasn't fair what they did to my father. It wasn't fair what they did to my mother. It wasn't fair to what they did to me. It wasn't fair.
Tyler Fine is standing with the only memories he has of his dad, Corey Fine. He hardly knew him. But 8 years ago, Corey Fine died at Shands Gainesville after a very simple routine procedure. He was having a CAT scan after some surgery. Doctors wanted to find out why he wasn't getting better. The day of the scan, his wife says he told the nurses that he was sick and having trouble breathing and couldn't lay down. Court records say hospital staff told him he'd be okay. He was strapped into this machine, and after a few minutes, when the scan was done, he was dead.
What happened in this case is something that's wrong. I mean, what they did is they took a man who told him he was dying. They laid him down flat, even though he told them he was going to have difficulty breathing if they did that. They strapped him to a CT machine, and they put him in the machine and brought him out dead. And that's not the way you should practice medicine.
Fine's death is listed as cardiac arrhythmia. His heart stopped when he couldn't get oxygen. Lisa Fine says when she got the call from the hospital, she couldn't believe what had happened.
It's something that was so preventable, so easily preventable, that it's unconscionable that it happened.
That's why Fine took this case to court. It was a medical malpractice and wrongful death suit. The jury came back with a $6.2 million verdict in her favor. Fine says it's not about the money.
It was about getting justice for Corey, about making sure that they could not do that to anybody else, that they would up their standards.
And, of course, we did try contacting Shands Gainesville. They told me on the phone this morning, condolences to the family, but they have no comment at all about this lawsuit and the verdict. We're live, Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Jim, people get CT scans all the time. Did Shands talk at all about the safety of their procedures?
You know, I wanted to talk to Shands Gainesville about that and the procedures involved in that. But, again, they said they didn't want to talk about this with this case because normally, as you mentioned, that is a safe procedure. But the hospital just didn't want to talk about that and talk about their procedures at all.
All right, Jim Piggott reporting to us live. Thanks, Jim.